guys, this is Kim from My Feather Nest and welcome to my channel. And if you have not been here before, thanks for coming and stopping and hanging out with me for a little bit. And if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. A while ago, I showed you guys that I had made a bee scap, and I asked if anyone was interested in me doing a DIY video, if you would let me know, and several people did. And so I've got to keep my word and go ahead and put this DIY video out. Please bear in mind that I don't know how good I'm going to be at doing a tutorial like this, so it is what it is. So I'm going to got my camera set up to where I'm going to be shooting, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So of course my head is going to be totally chopped off in this video. So anyway, so here we go. So let me show you what you need first. You are going to need some of this rope, and I kept the packaging. It's sizzle twisted rope, and this actually came from Walmart. And let's see, this is 50 feet and it's 3/8 of an inch. And I will tell you, it just depends on what size that you want to make with your bee scap. I know that this larger one that I made, it took all of one of these, and then I don't know, not quite a half, but definitely I had to dip into another roll. And then this smaller guy that I made, it didn't even take the full thing. So it's just like I said, it just really depends. To be on the safe side, if you are wanting to make them, go ahead and pick up 2 packages. And I cannot remember how much they are, maybe like $4 or $5. You will also, of course, need a glue gun and plenty of glue. I mean, this thing takes mad amounts of glue. You're gonna need some scissors, and if you can see here, I did not cut into my rope to make this hole or pretend hole. That would just be way too difficult, and plus I really did not want bugs getting inside of my bee scap, because I have plans on using this out there. Oh, my earring just totally fell off. Anyway, let me just go ahead and take the other one off. Anyway, so I used black paint to paint that, to make it just look like a fake hole. Another thing I had picked up were these guys. I think I bought these at Hobby Lobby, and they were $3.99, and of course you could use a coupon, or maybe they'll be on sale. And I also found these little guys right here, I think at maybe like Joann's. And they were cheap. They were a pack of 2, but I actually like these from Hobby Lobby better because they have little feather wings, and I just think they're cute. That's all up to you. However, if you want to decorate it or not, this one I left completely plain. This one I did go ahead and put a little bumblebee looking like it's coming out of the hole, just because I had a glue spot there that I didn't like the way it looked, and so it covered it up cutely. You could actually place more of them around. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this third one yet. I might go ahead and just, you know, make it a little different and place some more bumblebees around it. But let's go ahead and let's go. Of course, I will tell you this too. I am just going to eyeball the size that I want to make. If you are, maybe this is, you know, this obviously is my 3rd time doing this too, and so I kind of know a little bit more of what I'm doing now. So if you want to use some type of a, I don't know, you can use anything. You could use some type of a bucket. You could use a bowl if you want to just look at the diameter of the opening, and you can start your form that way. And then once you get the form going, you can remove whatever it is that you've used. It's up to you. And I have also seen mine so far have been shaped where they're just a complete cone shape. But I have seen bee scaps before where they have more of a flat type of a top. I have not tried that. I may attempt to make it more of a flat top on this one. I don't know. It may be difficult. I have no idea. So I'm just kind of doing this with you guys, and so we'll see how it ends up turning out. So like I said, I'm just eyeballing mine, and I think I'm going to make mine, oh, I don't know, definitely not the big one. I'm probably going to make mine, I don't know, in between the 2 sizes that I already have. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So, like I said, I'm going to just eyeball. And I will tell you this rope, when you cut it, it does like to fray. So you may want to go ahead and start out, which is what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to kind of shove some glue in there. And very carefully, because I don't want to burn myself, I'm going to kind of squeeze it just to kind of make sure it doesn't fray any worse than it's going to. But remember, this is something you're doing yourself. This does not have to be perfect. This is not manufactured in some factory where it's going to be all perfect. So it's okay. So, all right, let's go ahead and let's get this sucker started. So, I think I'm going to make mine, let me see. I'm going to use my little one as a judge. Yeah, I'm going to make this one, start this one out just a little bit bigger. And actually, you know what? I put that on the wrong side. That's okay. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to film. I actually tried to do a DIY video, oh my goodness, a DIY video before, I think of the second one that I made, and I was not filming correctly, so I just scrapped it and just trying it again. Okay, so all I did to get started was I took where I started, I put glue on top of it, and all you're going to do is you're just building, basically, and you're just, like I said, you're going to be using a lot of glue. So I have this leftover rope, so I'm going to use this first before I break into the brand new roll. And then you're going to shape it kind of as you're going, and as it's getting stiffer, you can kind of make sure that, you know, the circle is exactly how you want it. Okay, and like I said, you just start gluing away. So the first, I think about the first 4 or 5 rows, I just glued right on top of each other. Like, I didn't worry about trying to taper in or anything like that. You're just kind of giving it like a good foundation. Hopefully you can see that. If I had someone filming this for me, I'd try to do some close-ups, but I don't. So you just kind of place the bead of glue down and start going to town. It's very easy, honestly. I mean, but I don't know about you, but even though this is pretty, can you please take that cake out of the oven and check it? I'm making a cake. So my husband, thank goodness he's standing here right now. Okay, so as you are gluing, just go ahead and just carefully start placing your rope, going around the circle, patting it down to make sure it's good. And then when you get to the point, you need some more glue, you just go ahead and start putting more glue on. And right now, right here, I'm at the start again. And so I'm just gonna kind of keep like a mental note, like I said, of how many times I go around before I start tapering. And like I said, you're gonna use a lot of glue. And you'll probably burn yourself like I do, just like right there. And it's the only thing, like I said, it's not tricky, but the only thing is the rope is kind of funky to work with. I will say that. Just kind of getting it, twisting it around. It's a little goofy. Okay, let's see where I'm at. And it's okay if you find that you're having a little bit of spacing issues. Like right here, I see where this rope is not really twisted. We can fix that at the end, and you can always choose what side is the best to place your fake hole on. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the side that will be seen. Okay, here I go, and let's see, this will be my 1, 2, 3. This will be my 4th time around. I'm going to finish this row, and then I'm probably going to go ahead and start tapering it. Okay. Can you take a toothpick and check? Yeah, then it's perfect. Huh? Well, I gotta make those other. My children have been swimming today. I'm just saying. Matter of fact, let me tell you how crazy my little children are. My children were swimming in February. I don't even know. I don't know. They're crazy. Not like constantly. We had some more, like I said, I live in South Carolina. So we have fabulous winters. It doesn't get, like, it will get cold here, but this winter has been superb. Like, seriously, it's just been an awesome winter. But we have, we had some cold days, and not every day was really nice and warm or anything. But we had some really warm days in February, and sure enough, my children, like a bunch of Goonies, were out there. They did what they call, like, the southern version of the, what's that called? The polar, what's that called?
Express.
No, not Polar Express. The polar,
Plunge.
Polar plunge, yeah. Matter of fact, we videoed it. My one daughter's little friends were over, and they did the polar plunge, South Carolina style, of course. Anyway, okay. So, all right. Now, like I said, I have went up 5 times without any kind of tapering going on. It was just 5 times where I just followed the circle perfectly around. Let me go ahead and just try and show you a little close up. This is what I have. 5 times. And see right there?
It's a rope.
Yeah, okay. This is the beginning. And let's see. Yeah. Do I have it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. This will be my 6th row that I'm working on right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start the tapering process. Now, it's not complicated. It's just instead of laying the rope right on top of the rows, you kind of just want to bring it in towards the center just a little bit. And as you go, you'll see that you're going to start getting that cone shape. And like I said, I'm going to try and attempt to kind of flatten my top out a little bit. I don't know. We'll see if it works ever so slightly. Pushing down. Like I said, it's not rocket science here. I'm trying to keep the glue not straight on top. I need some more glue sticks. My sweet husband put them out for me. Oh gosh, my hands are so shaky. What the world? I could never be a doctor. Jays. Also could be the fact that I drink too much caffeine. You think? Okay, now I'm at the end of the little piece of rope that I have, so I'm going to go ahead and get started on my other thing. And this actually, instead of, I should do that. I'm going to try that. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it. This rope is hard to cut too, just so you know. You actually have to kind of get in there and piece it out. You can't, unless you've got some great scissors, like, these cheap old Dollar Tree scissors that I have. Okay, I'm just going to work in little sections. I'm going to see if that works better. Okay, that's what I mean. This rope, because it's twisty, just be careful. It is a little bit of a pain. You'll see what I'm talking about if you decide to do this and you're working on it. It'll like want to twist up all funky on you. Just kind of try to have to practice some patience and, work with it a little bit. You understand, Sorry guys, if you're looking for a really sweet little perfect DIY, this is probably not going to be it. But that's okay, because I'm getting it done. I'm be able to manage to not get the top so super coney. Just the way, I'm going to go ahead and start flattening it out just a little bit. And if you want the traditional, just this like cone shape, we'll just keep going, gradually tapering it up. Like I said, on this one, just because this is my 3rd one, I'm going to go ahead and start trying to flatten my roof out. I'll tell you what though, I've got some sides that look a little impregnated. And I'm going to tell you right now, that is much easier, to be honest with you. Working with less rope is much, much, much easier. If you start getting really close to the inside, to being done, you're going to want to leave a little bit of a space so that you can glue a little handle onto. And I'll show you about that in just a second. I'm going to stop right here. This is how big my hole is. You see that? It's probably about as big, a little less than a quarter. Like the coin quarter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut. That's really tight in there. You can kind of untwist it. Snip, snip, snip. Okay. Now, I'm going to take that and I'm going to twist it and knot it. And I'm going to try my best to get it kind of as neatly as I can. I'm going to hold on to that for a minute. Still have my opening. And I'm going to have to put some more glue on this thing. I'm actually going to use my scissors to kind of... See, this is why I don't buy nice scissors, because I use these things for whatever. Okay, now, once you get to this point, this is like I said. See mine? I'm kind of happy because I was able to not cone it up as much. But mine's doing a lean. Hopefully yours won't do the lean, but mine's doing a lean. But like I said, it's okay at the same time. You know what? Before I even fix mine, let me go ahead and show you how to, all you have to do to put the loop on is you just cut a little piece of rope, however big you want your handle to be, and just kind of figure it out, kind of eyeball it or whatever. It is a little bit, it's a little funky if your hole is not very big, and you don't want your hole really big because you don't want it to really be seen. But you kind of just shove it in there, and then you're going to shove the other side down in. You can always flip it over and kind of push it through. And then oops, sorry, I don't have that in frame. You just kind of see whereabouts you kind of want it, and then you can pull it, kind of see, you got an idea, you have an idea of how you want it, and then you just shove some glue in there. I'm actually going to flip it over, and I'm going to put the glue there. Just make sure that you kind of figure out too what side you like the best, because you want your glue, or I'm sorry, your handle to face out whatever side you like. You just want to get another piece of your rope and kind of make a circle. And then this is where you'll have to judge. So kind of make it with your hands. And then I'm going to look at mine and I'm going to see how big do I want it. And so let me see, I'm just kind of judging here. I'm thinking I want mine to be about this big. So I'm going to keep, mine is probably, I don't know, 4 inches long. So now this is the part where you have to glue together. This ends up not being very pretty, and that's another reason why I put the bee down here. And that's, I guess, what the neat thing about doing the bee sketch, having the bumblebees, the little fake bumblebees, because you can kind of cover up some of your ugly, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to place the bee on the bee skep and make sure that you have this facing out, whatever way that you're going to place your hole. And I'm going to glue him right on there because I like the way that looks right my hole a little bit bigger on this one, even though it's a smaller one, just for a different look. Just depends. I mean, you can cut yours if you want it open, but I just think that's, I don't even know, I don't like that. Okay, so the next thing you do is I just have some of this acrylic paint and spongy things. It just makes it easier. And you just take it and you just start pushing the black glue, or glue, good gravy, the black paint. Looks like a hole. How about it? Okay. So then there you go. Kind of manipulated the way I wanted it, and I glued two, sorry about that lighting, let me do this. I glued 2 bumblebees down, one onto the top and one onto the opening of the hole, if you will. And it's pretty cute. I'm probably not the best DIY tutorial video maker, but I told you guys that I would do it, and there it is. It's very self-explanatory. It just takes up a little bit of time, and it is a little messy, and it uses a lot of glue. But they're pretty cute, and I love them. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me and for doing a bee skep with me. And if you go ahead and make one, please let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear how you did yours, and if it's possible, I don't know if you can post pictures in the comment section or not, but if so, it'd be so cool to see yours. Have a great day, and I will talk to you guys the next time. Bye.